Hey Libra, welcome to your December monthly reading. This is Alchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So I know it's late, I'm sorry, and I'll give you a reason why. So first and foremost, I've been creating a membership only site on my website, which members, and you can subscribe, all the information will be in the description, will have access to extended readings, exclusive content, discounts, and other things. So it's a monthly membership, and like I said, all the information's in the bio, but I've been trying to put all of the content on the website first. So my apologies for this being late. Website stuff is not my strength. So this month we're going to pull a card for overall energy, card for action advice, possible obstacles and possible outcome, and then a card for each week. And then the extended reading is all going to be about money and love. Okay? All right. So let's see what's going on for you guys, Libra, in December. Come on, cards. Okay. I know this is not this is the boring part when you have to watch someone shuffle, but my apologies, I don't have, I'm trying to get maybe a new setup so you guys can see the cards as they fly out, but as in right now, I'll just pull the cards up to the camera so you can see. Okay, now I know that we're already past the first week of December, so I'll kind of explain it in past tense. Libra, I see you guys moving on in the month of December. I think you guys have gone through a lot emotionally. A lot of people have gone through a lot of things emotionally this year. But in the recent and distant past, I feel like you guys have taken on a lot of emotional burden. This Five of Cups in reverse is actually kind of more of a positive sign that you're starting to realize that, you know, what didn't work out in the past, you know, whether it was job or career or, you know, maybe an investment didn't take off, a relationship didn't work out. It's, you know, there's a rhyme and reason for everything. And even though in the moment when you are going through some, you know, going through your feelings, and you got to feel it to heal it. But ultimately you realize that there's a reason for everything, and what doesn't work out is actually better preparing you for something that is going to work out, something bigger, better, more aligned to you. So the Five of Cups, like I said, in reverse, is you understanding that, you know, look, what didn't pan out, I'm being protected, I'm being redirected to the path that I'm meant to be on. All right. So that's really good perspective. Just in general, that I'm not ever going to tell you not to feel upset, because your feelings are valid. However, ultimately, there are better things on the horizon. You just have to keep that positive mindset. So possible actions, advice that you might want to consider this month. Page of Pentacles. This is starting to actually put feet on ground. This is starting to, you know, the pages are really, they're after an ace, and it's starting to get from an idea to actually doing research, doing some things, putting pen to paper, putting your concepts into play to get things moving. Pages are very much at the beginning stage. So, you know, with Pentacles, it's all about things that you can touch, feel, and see. Maybe you're starting to, I feel for a lot of you, you know, it's kind of health and wellness that you're really focusing on. Maybe you're starting to try to eat a little bit better. Maybe you're starting to do a little bit more workouts. And that can be even walking, yoga. It can be low impact. And we're not talking that you have to run a marathon. But a lot of you are working on yourselves, and I do see that you're taking small, slow, and steady steps. But remember, small and slow and steady is still forward movement, okay? So this is really great. And I also think that with the new year coming up here very soon, you're going to be better prepared, and it's almost like your body's not going to go into this shock. You're taking these small movements forward to actually get yourself where you want to be. So good for you, Libra. So possible obstacles that you might be facing. Now, Three of Pentacles, it came out in reverse. Now, Three of Pentacles in reverse is really talking about so it's about building and focusing. But one, I'd be very careful about partnering with, you know, just anyone, especially when it comes to work and business and finance. Really align yourself to someone who has the same goals and mindset and, you know, ambition as you. Second, this is all about not giving up in the short term. You know, Three of Pentacles is building something for the long term, going, you know, the distance, building what you can now that's sustainable for the future. So if you find yourself hitting obstacles or rough patches or delays or a no, you know, definitely try to overcome, because, you know, this is showing your resilience, really. Okay. Now, don't get frustrated that you hit some obstacles, because in the end, if you can maneuver through them and you can be strategic and smart about these situations, you can actually build something that is sustainable. Look, if you see these massive companies or massive empires, they weren't built overnight. They took countless hours and countless, probably frustrating times and countless, ways to be strategic. And it's playing chess, right? It's not just checkers. So don't give up in the slight of, interference. Okay. And again, this is about the long term. All right. Possible outcome. Okay. So this month, Libra, and this energy has been pretty strong with a lot of other signs, and I've shuffled the hell out of these cards. Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles is kind of twofold. One, it is the wealth card, but it's also known as the miser card too. You got to remember, Pentacles, you have a lot of Pentacle energy here. This is all about things that you can touch, feel, and see. Now, yes, there's nothing wrong with having material things. And, I think the feeling that we get when we get something new, it's tangible, that new sensation is fleeting at some point. It's not a very long lasting feeling. So think of it when you get a raise or promotion, it's very short lived, because at some point you're like, yeah, I don't get paid enough to do this. But Four of Pentacles is also about reminding you not to hang on too tightly, especially when it comes to money, because the energy has to flow. Money is energy, right? And if you hold things too close to your chest and you're not sharing with people, especially those that you love, ultimately in life, it's about experiences. It's about being aware of experiences. And if all you do is hold your things close tight to you and you don't experience it with people, well, you're only going to have memories about yourself, with yourself. So, for a lot of us, even around the holidays, we may not be able to travel, or we might be on our own this year, and it's a little different. I'll just tell you, do your best to reach out, and do your best to be, giving. And that doesn't mean that it has to be, money or presents or any of those things. It can be your time. It can be your focus. It can be your attention. So just FYI, Libra, don't hold on to things too much, because the important things in life are things that you can't touch, feel, and sometimes see. Okay. So, let's go into your week. Now, I apologize again. This week is already over, but we have Two of Swords in reverse, which is great because, this past week, I feel like you're starting to take the blindfold off and you're starting to see things for what they are, not what you want them to be. As an air sign, I'm saying this because I'm an Aqua, so fellow air sign, we typically will get in our heads and just stay there. It's our comfort zone. It's like we have a hammock there, we have a little pool, we have like little drinks next to the table. We'll stick ourselves in our head and stay there. Also, what we have a habit of is we will create a scenario in our head and then think it's reality. Well, it's not. So Libra, I applaud you, because you've now, if you've been doing this and really focusing on the situation or the problem at hand, not what you want it to be, not what you think it is, not what you're assuming, what it is. And this is taking yourself out of being mentally entrapped too. Okay, so Libra, good job. Second week, Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Libra, I feel like a lot of this has quite a bit to do with work, career, where you see yourself in the future, where you want to be. And I do feel like for a lot of you, the beginning of the week is realizing where you're at, maybe job-wise, is not where you want to be in the next 5 years. Maybe you want to be financially independent. Maybe you want to be self-employed, whatever the case is. I do feel like you're starting to take the blindfold off and say, okay, well, I am actually responsible to do something here. This is talking about that. Eight of Pentacles, it's, you're on your way. You're starting, even regardless of where you are in the process. You are putting that student mentality on. Remember, we don't know everything. Even if we're considered experts in our field, there's still a lot to learn. Things are always evolving, right? And we have to evolve as well. So when the saying is, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I do feel like for a lot of you, you're having to take a step back and relearn things. Maybe reskill yourself. Maybe learn how to program. Maybe learn how to build a website. Maybe you're learning how to invest wiser. Whatever the case is, you're actually doing a lot of research and learning and being diligent about, fine-tuning these skills. Maybe it's getting a certificate or a license, or whatever the case is, you're studying for something. Three of Cups. So you got 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse is usually, what I'm going to say is not to get stuck in the fantasy. Okay, Libra. This is about kind of being in your head. Remind yourself that Visualizing, yes, is important, but you have to put action behind it. So don't get frustrated and think to yourself, like, I should be, at this place in my life, or I should be, already done with these courses, or you're on the right path for you. Okay. So don't let anyone pressure you. And also, this is about not getting stuck in daydreaming too much. You actually have to do the work. You have to be consistent, and you still have to put the work in, which again, you're doing in the second week, but you need to continue it. Okay. So, this is almost like living in a false reality in the reverse. And you have to remind yourself, present moment is key. Last week, you got the temperance card in reverse. Last week, this month is obviously holiday season. Libra, for a lot of you, can be go, go, go. You can be doing a lot of things. You're probably seeing very busy. And you are, because you have a lot of pentacles, and you are, doing things, you're working. But I will tell you this, temperance in reverse, this is all about having to put some balance back into your life, work-life balance. If you are emotionally, mentally, and physically exhausted, and you're still trying to push yourself to the edge, you're only going to hurt yourself in the end. So take a step back and listen to your body. If you need to rest, rest. If you need to go on a walk, go on a walk. If you need to go, eat a snack, eat a snack. If you need to drink more water, drink more water. For God's sakes, listen to your body, okay? This is also about the health and the wellness card. Mental health is really key here. So if you guys have been kind of in solitude and you haven't been really engaging with people that you care about, please reach out. Please reach out and kind of get that, people are out there wanting to hear from you, Libra, and they want to know how you're doing. They want to see your face. They want to hear your amazing voice. They want to make sure you're doing okay, and vice versa. So in this last week, don't forget to be that touch point, show people that you care, be out there. And, and Libras, you guys aren't known for detaching your emotion necessarily. So I think a lot of people just need to know that you're doing okay. All right. Just do a little touch point. So thank you guys so very much. If you're interested in the extended, you're welcome to purchase the membership on my website. And again, you guys will have access to lots of different content, extended readings, special readings, and discounts and those types of things. If you're not following me here, please subscribe. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram and TikTok, do so, because I do more readings on those channels as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.